everyone, it's Tammy and welcome to the 10th day of the 12 cards of Christmas. I am so happy to have you here. This is going to use the cookie cutter Christmas card or stamp set again. I know I've used this several times already, but I love this set. I love all of them, but this one is just so versatile and I have to use the deer in one. So that's what this card is going to have. And I'm also going to use the punch that goes along with it. I'm going to punch out one of the deer. And we're going to use chocolate chip. We're going to use a little bit of designer series paper. This is from, oh goodness, the Candy Cane Lane designer series pack. So that's what this is from. And we're going to use just a little bit of Whisper White. We're also going to use the red Cherry Cobbler Dazzling Details glitter glue and a little bit of the Cherry Cobbler twine. This is just the baker's twine in Cherry Cobbler. So let's go ahead and get started. First things first, I am going to stamp with the chocolate chip my deer. And I am going to stamp him. And let's see which way goes in. The paper will go in that way, so I need, hold on, I'm just going to double check. The paper goes in this way, so I need his feet down here, or his antlers down here. So I'm going to do him upside down and stamp him here. And make sure you give yourself enough room. And then stamp him. I'm making 2 cards, so I need 2 of these. Now you might be wondering why I'm making 2 cards, and you might already know, but if you don't, the reason I'm making 2 cards is I'm making one for you and one for me. And to get one of the cards, what I need for you to do is to be a subscriber and leave me a nice comment down below, and you have a chance to win this card. And I'm doing this for all 12 days, so you could enter to win all 12 cards or one of the cards or whatever you want. And I'm going to pick one person to win a card each day for the 12-day cards of Christmas. And I apologize that I can't send a card to each of you. That would be my heart's desire, but that is just too lofty of a goal. So as a token of my appreciation, I'm going to send one of you a card each day for 12 days. And I hope to have the winners picked and the cards mailed by the middle of December. So hopefully you will have these in time to give them to someone. You might have to hand deliver them, but better late than never, I guess. But I don't have a better time to do it. If you guys have a better suggestion, I'm open for suggestions, but that's the best I can think of because I don't want to have to do it too early in November, and then I also don't want to interfere with Thanksgiving and all that. So this is what I came up with. Now I am going to, before I do anything else, I'm going to color in with my watercolor pen these little deer, and I'm just going to color them kind of quickly, no big deal, just get them some color. And I also want to take the Cherry Cobbler glitter glue and color their noses. So that's, I want to do this first so that hopefully the Cherry Cobbler nose will dry fairly soon. I don't know if it will in time for me to finish the card, but we'll see. So I hope that you guys are enjoying this series. I know that it's just something little that I can share, but it's a fun thing, I think, and it's fun to send a card. And if you don't celebrate Christmas, I mean, there's some cards, I mean, if you don't like this card particular, there's other cards to choose from, and I tried to do some that weren't necessarily too Christmassy. Some of them are just kind of winter looking or something like that, but I'm a Christmas gal, so this is the 12 cards of Christmas. I guess that's the bonus of having your own channel. You can put your own stuff up there. So I have been working hard getting stuff together, and it's been lots of fun. And I've really been enjoying this card series, and I certainly hope that you guys are enjoying it too. Okay, so there's my card, or my deer. Not my card. Card's not done yet. And I'm going to go ahead and take my glitter glue. I'm going to put both of these guys on here so that I can easily pick them up and move them. And I'm going to just color their little noses in. And I want just a kind of a thin layer. Not so thin that you can't see, obviously, but not so thick that it takes 18 hours to dry either. So there we go. And now I'm going to put it to the side, and hopefully this will dry by the time we're done. If not, we will pretend. Okay, so now what I'm going to do with the rest of the card is I'm going to take a piece of my scrap paper. Actually, you know what? I'm going to take a whole piece of scrap paper. This will be easier for me. And I am just going to stamp away. I'm going to start here. Then I'm going to do the same thing to this card, because again, one is for me and one is for you. Well, for one of you. There we go. Clean off my stamp. I have my Stampin' scrub over here with my cleaning mist in it. And where's my, here it is. Put my cherry, or my chocolate chip up. Speaking of chocolate chips, I need to get some more. And then my designer series paper here, I'm going to take enough twine to wrap it around a couple of times and then to tie a bow. So this should do it. And then I'll do the same for the other card. So I'm just gonna measure another length. Oh, I don't want to get that in the glue, in his gluey nose. I just want one of these. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put a little bit of my ATG glue or snail adhesive on the back. And I'm going to give myself enough room to tie a bow, so then I'll have something to kind of hold this on as I'm going. And I'm just going to wrap this around. And I want it to be taut, but I don't want it to pull. Taut. That's the word. Oh, and then so that's as much as it's going to need. And then I have these two sticking out. So Now what I'm going to do is put my snail adhesive. I use an ATG gun because I go through so much adhesive. And I'm putting it right over that twine. Did that, it really doesn't go around again? I'm just double checking my work here. Okay, that's how I'm going to do it. And then this is just going to go right down here at the bottom. And then I'm going to tie a little knot. Right there. And I'm going to do the same thing with the other card. So I'm putting my snail adhesive down. I'm going to start this on the top so I know I have enough to make my knot, or to reach wherever I need to make my knot. Pull that taut, put this down, and then put my snail right on top and over and over. Then I will take my, and I can do the bow on either side. I might do this one on this side. Oh no, I don't have enough. I think I'll do it on this side, but I might make an actual bow this time if I have enough of my twine. If I don't, then a knot is perfectly fine. Alright, I have a bow. And I'm just going to cut this. So this one, as you guys might know, will be your card. And mine will be this one without the bow. And then I'm going to take a dimensional, if I can find what I did with them. I'm forever losing those things. What in the world did I do with them? Well, oh goodness, Tammy, I know I have more, so stand by. I'll just take them all out of here. I don't believe that this is dry yet, but I'm going to put one here and one here. And there we go. Isn't that cute? Oh my goodness. Little Rudy. Gosh, I love my little animals. And so I have to love Rudy the Rudolph, red-nosed reindeer. Oh my goodness. So this will be one of your guys' cards. I wish you the best. And I will get it in the mail just as quickly as I can. Until then, don't forget to subscribe and leave a nice comment. And have a very Merry holiday. Very Merry holiday. What am I talking about? Have a very Merry Christmas. Bye.